listeners, Harika here, and I'm super excited to welcome you to Upptalk. If you're ready to learn and get your hands work wonders in the world of information technology, then you're in the right place. When I say Upptalk, we are not just another edtech company. Consider we are your learning partner committed to unlocking your full potential. Whether you're stepping into the world of technology for the first time or looking to advance your career, we provide top-tier, hands-on courses to build up your career. Let's take our first step towards learning here and explore it.
Today's topic. There were 5 which I wanted to cover, but I think it will be only one for today. I will talk about extensions. Anyone who can think what is an extension, considering any. This is a standard, but do you think this standard will help you do all the implementation? How many of you does think like that? What third FHIR says is FHIR works on 20-80 rule, 20% of the attributes, which will cover 80% of your implementations. But how about the 20 rest of the 20%? That is where FHIR says that we are giving you a provision for extension. What is this extension? This extension means that if you have a data, for example, considering patient resource, there is no way you can map race. Can you see any attribute where you can map race, or if you think you can map race in any of the existing attribute? Just let me know. I'll just scroll from top to bottom anywhere anybody found. No, the answer is what FHIR says is there is a concept of extension. You can use extension to map the delta information which a source system is sending and FHIRs. That FHIR, as a standard, is not providing your attribute within our resource. Now the question is where you can use extensions. Now, just like we did Z segments feed it as CUI segment, we added at the segment level and at the field level on the same lines. Extensions can be added at the parent level. We talk about what is parent level, and extensions can be added at the data type level. I will give you examples for both. Now let's look into what it means. And now where you can use extension, I don't see any attribute which is mentioned here. Extension can, it is. Then does that mean that I can use? Extensions in any resource? Answer is no. Where you can use extensions, answer is written here. If a resource is following domain resource, we never talked about this domain resource. If a resource, I am now saying you have to remember all of this, which all resources can have extensions. You have to look into the specification. Patient resource follows domain resource. If you click on domain resource and you just scroll down, you will find that there are 8 attributes which are mentioned here, and it says elements defined in ancestor. Where are these ancestors? One ancestor is domain resource from domain resource. You are getting 4 elements. There are another 4 attributes which are coming from resource, which is another reference data type. Then we will learn about this tomorrow. Let's look into what is there now. Whenever you will find a resource which is having a domain resource, you will get a provision to write an attribute, extension, or any of this sort text, contained extension, or modified extension at the parent level. We will talk about the data table level. But let's look into the parent level now. Let's see what it means we learn to the structure patient. This is how we used to write the resource. You can write all of these attributes now, considering we want to write race. We want to write race now. I will only talk about extension. You can write all other attributes of your choice. Now, extension, We will. We can write at the parent level because, what we can do is we wrote some data. We can use this data that it is not looking empty if we opt for the same data what we built 2 to 3 days back. Just remove this. Now coming back to the same example, where is it closing? That's an unwanted bracket. Now let's talk about how do we write. We wrote some of the attributes like this. Now, if you have to write extension at the parent level and I told that resource is following or is referenced as a data type, as domain resource, you get a privilege to use these 4 attributes. We'll talk about contained when we will learn referencing text. Anything in textual format you can write. Now I'm more interested in extensions. What is this extension? Another attribute. Just like how you wrote all other attributes. But there is the con in writing this one, this extension. Now it is repeating it is 0, is to star. What is the rule? What should I do? I will add a square bracket. Now I need to look into whether this is complex or not. I will click on the extension data type. There are 2 attributes. It says URL is mandatory, it is complex. I will add a flower bracket now. First attribute is URL, it is URI. And I told you URI is nothing but a string which is starting with HTTP and it has to be a unique string which is identifying it as an array. It has to be http://abc dot org slash race codes. I will just say race codes now. Next one says value x. Now what I told you, that x is a data type which needs to be replaced. Now where you can find that x, that is all theory. This is all theory. You can read here whatever I am telling. Whatever is that x, the x value is here the data type. It has given you all sort of values. Now considering we are going to work with value string, which is another data type available. And I am saying Asian is the race of the patient. Now, this is how you create an extension at the parent level. Whether this will be accepted by the end application or not, we will talk about it later when we will learn structure definition. But this is how you create extension at the parent level. I will give you one more example. There is a gender. We created gender. Or if not created, I will create. Now let's consider the end application is saying, I need rather than extension at the parent level. Can you create extension at the data type level and tell me that gender is transgender? If you look into the code, I will go back close. I'll go back if I look. If you look into this administrative gender, transgender is nowhere in picture. It only talks about male, female, other unknown. Now, how do you handle this scenario? You can definitely say you can write it at the parent level, but you should be aware how you write extensions at the data type level. Now, here you can write it as other. Then what now writing just a comment extension at data type level for primitive data type? There is a difference. Primitive data type. Now, how do you tell that this extension will, for example, even if you write extension something like this, how do I tell then the application that extension belongs to gender and that this gender is primitive data type? What FHIR has created a concept is, FHIR has created a concept that you can use underscore keyword and you will get a privilege to use the entire attribute, the entire exact name. Then whatever is the day, whatever is the cardinality, it is 0 is to star. If it is repeating, you can add a square bracket, open, close. If it is non-repeating, you will get a privilege to use flower brackets. And now, if you reuse this extension here, this will tell the end application that this extension is extension of the data type. And that did the end, the attribute is gender, makes sense. Then this is for primitive type. Let's look into if the data type is already complex. How do you write? Extensions considering address. This was a real time use case which was put up front, and what do the use cases and application wants? Sorry, house number to be present as a separate attribute under address. When I say separate attribute, if you look into the address data type, line, which is line, talks about street number, PO box number, and all it will hold your house number also. But in case this was put in front, that data type is already complex, and now you can write extension here also. But if you have to write extension for line, how do you do it? Now again on the same lines you can definitely write one extension here, because if you look into the data type address, it is following element data type, and you have a privilege to write extension data type here. But if you have to extend up a data type over here, it is repeating. How do you do it? Over here, underscore line is something which you will use. The same concept, what we learned. Now this line is repeating. It is 0 is to star. We have a privilege to write a square bracket, and now extensions are always complex. You have to put a flower bracket and then you can write your extension. Let me just copy paste something and I will just change the URL. I will copy. Where did it go? It is here. I'll just say abc.org house number extension and they are looking for, let's say, string or integer. I'll just say house number is 60 whatever. This is how you can write your own extension. You can definitely write this extension. You can definitely write this extension at this level. But if case you have to extend line as an attribute, you need to use underscore line, which will give you a privilege to create extension within the data type. There was a use case that within practitioner resource, can you add the entire schedule for the practitioner for the week now? It is, and the use case was that schedule will remain constant for the entire year. What will happen over here is URL, again going back to the specification. You can write the entire resource structure. I am only talking about extension here. I will just say http://guest.org/ I will say practitioner I only are scheduled. Now, if I talk about this, if you read, let me show you one more thing. If you read the theory part of it, when I say theory part of it, it is if I read the theory part of it, it will tell you that URL is mandatory and either you can have value X or you can have extension within it. Now, how did we handle it? This is what we did and square bracket again. Extension is complex, repeating and complex. Here now you all are at TTP. I will just schedule for Monday. There was a URL already given to us and here value you. I think they've used period because it has start and end. I think value period, this one we used value period. It is complex, value period. It is complex. I will put a colon flower bracket open, close, and I added start. Let's say I will not. The start is the entire date time. I would just say 2023 hyphens. It is 11-2080. Then there I'll say 09:0:0:0. Then there is an offset. I will put same thing and I will put a comma and I will mark it as it is 24-hour. Clock. I will make it as 18. Same thing, this is Monday. If you have to put it for the entire week, you need to repeat this object. I will say schedule for Tuesday, and this has to go within practitioner resource. That was the use case. You can write it for the entire week and that the schedule was constant for the entire year. This is another set of example for extensions. What can be present? This is how you can. You can add multiple extensions along with that. If you have to add extensions, multiple extensions at the parent level, if I am talking about, then you have to repeat this object as the key cannot repeat. You can repeat. For example, if you have to add extend gender extension at the parent level, you can say additional gender code, something, and you can say transgender gender, something of this sort. Please do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For more information, contact us sales@uptalk.com.